First, the top news headlines. Disorder prevails, development lacking in Manipur since government formed by trampling all democratic norms, says Priyanka Gandhi Vadra. Lok Jan Shakti Party LJP Manipur State Unit extends support to JDU candidate of High School ACTH Brinda. JCILPS Manipur asked Bengalis living in state to put pressure on Amra Bengali to withdraw case from Supreme Court. Hello and a very good evening. You're watching the Mami TV English News Bulletin. I'm ALBINA RIAMEI. General Secretary of All India Congress Committee AICC Priyanka Gandhi Vadra has said the state has witnessed disorder since BJP forcefully formed the government without following democratic norms. She said this during a virtual rally held this morning at Congress Bhavan on the BT Road, organized by Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee MPCC. Ex-Chief Minister O. Ibobi, AICC in charge of Manipur Bhakta Charan Das, President of MPCC, and Lokan, former President of MPCC, T.N. Haukip, MPCC's working presidents and party workers attended the rally. Congress candidates from different constituencies and their workers attended the rally. Addressing the virtual rally, Priyanka termed it unfortunate that BJP has neglected the rich heritage, natural beauty and hidden potential of the state. BJP's ideology is to bring uniformity since they do not value disparities and indifferences. They cannot focus on other area while pursuing uniformity, which is the absurdity of BJP. Congress became the single largest party in 2017 by winning 28 seats, but BJP formed the government despite mandatory from the people. People should not trust forcefully form government. The state is facing underdevelopment in the last 5 years since BJP came to power. She expressed unfortunate that problems of unemployment, discrimination against women and underdevelopment in other sectors of the state has not been properly discussed. If Congress forms the government in the state, she promised to bring progress to the state by fulfilling all the points in their manifesto, Priyanka said.
What the Congress party is proposing is a politics of development for Manipur. What you have seen in the last 5 years is a completely different style of politics. Right from the beginning of the formation of this government, there was an undemocratic behavior and process. What happened? You elected the Congress party, but you got another government. The process which was used to give you that government, the pressurizing, the bullying, the bribing, brought that government into power. Now, when a government comes into power on that fundamentally wrong basis, what are its actions going to be like? It has continuously disrespected the mandate of 2017.
Speaking on the occasion, former Chief Minister Ibobi said people are not satisfied with the BJP governments at the center and in the state. People are well aware about the strategy of the party, which is giving false hopes and promises. Since they fear their lives will be out, many union ministers are visiting the state for election campaign. Stating that the upcoming election will decide the fate of the state, Ibobi sought people's support for Congress success.
Manipurda Laibiriba Praja Singda Hena Kambire Shri Narendra Modi Zigi Sahi Taret Nipan Chankadoba Sideda Oidabangamba false promise Taubanatana Karigumba Mata even Pikrava State Sideda Yekandu Yangbu India Union Minister Mayam, including Defense Minister, Senior Minister Rajnath Ji, everybody rush here. Manipur da karigino moina sukyam na kiri se. Akoy hana UPA ki government matamda even Honorable Prime Minister so amok kapka lai adunin lakte.
Lok Jan Shakti Party LJP Manipur State Unit extended their support to JDU candidate of Yai School Assembly constituency TH Brinda in the upcoming election to Manipur Legislative Assembly. Brinda expressed happiness as she is getting closer to saving Manipur. A reception program was held today at the residence of former LJP candidate A. Kishore, Vice President of LJP Manipur State Unit, Vice President, General Secretary Administration, General Secretary of LJP Imphal East, and members of the party. Speaking on the occasion, Brinda said the election this time will be between money and emotions. She expressed confidence that emotions will win as money cannot buy one's sentiment. Stating that there is still hope for the state, she asserted that support from the people suggests people do not want corruption. She thanked the people for their support in her endeavor to save Manipur. So far, no candidates of the constituency have addressed any opinion and their on state and public issue on any public platform. Meanwhile, she has been voicing her opinion on various topics by risking her life. We must put an end to letting ourselves for sale, adding that it is an insult to the voter. Brinda expressed concern that the future of state seems to be in vague if the next generation is left on the care of the corrupt candidates.
Manipur gi kangkong sai raba lengak lon punsirol sida kari khana ban nei na ba ure paisa ngak ta pang endi yen bani urem pithak pani ni sa sai bani sigi pochina miyam na dum hena thoidong na wakhal ta bi bam thu ene aina lowi aina ngasi thawai khubak ta hapaga sibe aba wa home ama putho ngang se lengak lak turi si kanano tungi angang sing sigi damak ta thawai khubak ta hapaga honarak turi si kanano aduga paisa na leige la isina kanano paisa na leige habisi kemta na tiba aibu paisa na leige haise ai usitri na tro aibu maman nai braba aigi sabul sing manga pi bro tara pi bro urem bottle kharana ya bro drug dose kharana ya bro aigi isa aigi nupa da nisa pizari ba urem pithai ba mi singdu aingona paisa aremba khara pizaraga aingona aigi vote lagi hari ga thawai lagi hari ba mi do aingona usitri na tro ai maman nai ba mi ni hari na tro akhoi bu maman lai ba mi ra ba.
Taking part in the program, former LJP candidate and General Secretary of the party, Athokpam Kishore, said the party extended their support to Brinda as they believe in the changes she will bring for the state. Among the candidates of the constituency, no one is capable of working towards development of the state, he said. Convener in charge of Joint Inner Line Permit System JCILPS Manipur Luangcha Chingkai has said Bengalis in Manipur should put pressure on Amra Bengali to withdraw their case in the Supreme Court against implementation of Inner Line Permit System in Manipur. Addressing a press meet held today at the head office of JCILPS Manipur on Sega Road, Konjeng Hazari Lekai today, Chingkai said the hearing of the case filed by Amra Bengalis against the implementation of ILPS in Supreme Court falls on February 18. It is the responsibility of every Bengali in the state to pressurize the party to withdraw the case. They suspect the state's Bengalis in influencing Amra Bengali to file the case at the apex court to address the difficulties faced by them due to ILPS. It is a wrong step to file a case rather than discussing their grievances. Chingkai appealed to the concerned parties to discuss the matter to bring an amicable solution.
Makoy na mangi akoy culture da saidanga ga leraba se akoy gi ahum suba bangal ama o na bidam ta makoy na mangjaw mangi basi asuma khongthang nate atuba da hantu u madu matik leite haibasi maga thamjeningi loinana erepa irecha singsida jese alpigi magi gi thamjeningba amana akoy adunga gi mitu miran cha singi lining chanabi culture laudingi gi mamangda akoy gi indigenous oiba akogi yelhong digi leraba mi horon digi leraba akogi inat lining hanjanduna akogi saktam si sagatnaba asema saktam ohensi abasimaga thamjari.
Supporters of JDU candidate of Lilong AC Alhaz Abdul Nasir condemned the attack and damaging their vehicles towards them by a group of unknown people at Lilong Bazaar. Addressing the media at Lilong Maya Laikai, one of the supporters, Asif Hussain, said the incident took place near oil pump at Lilong Bazaar last night around 11. Islam, Asif Hussain, Yumkhaibam Nanau, Aslam Khan, Jiaur Rahman and Altaf were injured during the incident. The group of assailants attacked and fired shots at at them for being MLA supporters and destroyed their vehicles. A chief drew the attention of the concerned authority to punish the culprits involved in the incident.
Islam hariba nupasi hujik intending candidate oi riba Allah Abdul Nasir gi supporter amadi worker ni makoina aibu atamnana MLA gi driver ni amadi supporter ni haiduna sumaina thokaidaba thodo kaya thokhalapa asi ai sengna nungaitaba amadi fawi aduga yamna condemn tawi.
India reported 27,409 new COVID-19 cases with 347 deaths in the last 24 hours, 19.7% lower than yesterday. According to data shared by the Union Health Ministry, this brought the country's cumulative caseload to 4.26 crore and the total fatality increased to 5.09 lakh across the country. In the last 24 hours, active cases declined by 55,755 that brought the total active caseload to 4.23 lakh. Meanwhile, a total of 82,817 patients recovered in the last 24 hours, which brought the total recoveries to 4.17 crore across the country. Consequently, India's recovery rate stood at 97.82%. India has also administered a total of 44.68 lakh doses in the last 24 hours, which brought the total tally of vaccine doses administered to 173.42 crore. Meanwhile, the National Health Authority (NHA) has collaborated with various ministries implementing welfare schemes to strengthen the different aspects Ayushman Bharat Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana (ABPMJAY). The government has still not taken a decision on vaccinating those aged below 15 years. Former Law Minister Ashwani Kumar, who resigned from the Congress on Tuesday, said that the party is not what it once was. Calling it a painful decision, Ashwani Kumar said that he would think about his options in due course. He said that he was expecting that the party would mend its way, but it was not happening. The Punjab Congress leader's resignation comes just ahead of the state assembly elections. In a letter to Sonia Gandhi, Ashwani Kumar said that the present circumstances and consistent with his dignity can best subserve larger national causes outside the party fold. Shortly after his resignation, he also said that he has neither quit politics nor public service. A day ahead of reopening of pre-university colleges in Karnataka, which were shut due to protests over wearing of hijab inside classrooms, State Home Minister Araga Nanendra said authorities have been directed to identify and initiate legal action against religious organizations attempting to break the society and corrupt innocent students. He claimed that not all but a few students were insisting that they be allowed to go to the school wearing hijab. The Karnataka High Court, in its interim order relating to the hijab issue, has restrained students from attending classes wearing headscarves or saffron scarves. Mr. Janendra also noted that safety measures have been taken to ensure peace and order in the state so that students attend classes without any hindrance. He also requested the students to engage in their academic activities without any fear or feeling of insecurity. A booth agent of the Samajwadi Party was allegedly shot dead by a rival group in a village over a dispute during polling in Tilhar constituency, police said. A villager was also seriously injured in the incident, they said. Superintendent of Police Sanjay Kumar said Samajwadi Party booth agent Sudhir Kumar, age 20, was shot dead in Bikrampur, Chakora village on Tuesday morning when he was going to attend nature's call. A villager also sustained serious injuries in the firing and was admitted to the hospital. On Monday night, there was a dispute between Kumar and a group of villagers over the casting of votes in Tilhar constituency in the second phase of the Uttar Pradesh Assembly polls, he said. He said the police are keeping a close eye on the situation in Nigohi area and additional forces have been deployed in view of the tense situation. Amid the looming threat of a Russian invasion of Ukraine, the Indian mission there has asked Indian students, especially those whose stay is not essential, to return to India. Those who would remain behind in Ukraine are to stay in touch with the embassy. The move comes as US officials warned that Moscow was continuing to amass more than 1 lakh troops near Russia's border with Ukraine and in neighboring Belarus, and could at any time launch a devastating attack, including on Kyiv. Russia, however, denied Western accusations that it is planning an invasion. The Biden administration has repeatedly warned Russia of severe consequences in case its forces invade Ukraine and has insisted on a diplomatic solution to the issue. Before we end the bulletin, let's look at the top news headlines once again. Disorder prevails, development lacking in Manipur since government formed by trampling all democratic norms, says Priyanka Gandhi Vadra. Lok Jan Shakti Party LJP Manipur State Unit extends support to JDU candidate of Yai School ACTH Brinda. JCILPS Manipur's asked Bengalis living in state to put pressure on Amra Bengali to withdraw case from Supreme Court. That's all for today. Thank you for joining us. Have a great evening.
Online class ki damak admission hangdare government recognized Toraba co-educational high school ni the Career Foundation Academy pre-nursery degi class 8 fawbda leiba angang singi academic session lisingani kuni thoi kulumdoi gi damak admission fee lawjade lagliba February gi tarik 5 dagi na February tarik 15 fawbda admission form lobiba yagani matam ga chunaraba school sina angang sing da piriba kudong chaba kharadang pallabada free admission, affordable fee structure, free education for rank holders, smart computer class, separate hostel boarding for boys and girls, transport facilities, playway method of teaching, co-curricular activities, career counseling with motivational classes, well-equipped computer lab, highly qualified faculties, neat and clean school campus, daily SMS report to parents or guardians. Online class admission open, online class admission open. Pre-nursery degi class 8 fawbagi academic session listing ani kunithoi kulumdoi free admission pisari. The Career Foundation Academy, Napetpalli, Imphal East District 795010, Kubala, Sunusipai, Bishnupur District 795129. Contact number 9366273930.